incoming. Enemy robot systems are online. Last seconds. Bring them home. Their robot has been disabled. The hostile robot is on the move. The hostile robot has been disabled.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is Brooke Messiah, and today we're going to be having a look at some Safeguard. We're actually joined a late game here, so what we're going to do, jump straight into it. Object of Safeguard is to escort the enemy robot to the enemy's base, and of course alternate rounds it's vice versa. You've got to try and defend your base, stop the robot getting there. And as you can see here, we've got some enemy teammates in their spawn. They're clearing out the spawn for me. So I've got a nice easy road to escort the robot and pick up some easy points. And as we jump into round 2, you'll see I've got all my streaks. Don't ever underestimate escorting the robot. If you've got a chance to escort it for a few seconds, pick some points up maybe at the beginning of the round. You get 50 points every so many seconds, so it's well worth doing. And so that's all good. As we hunt down some enemies, we're using my KM44 class, decent class as a class setup. In my last video that I did, you may want to check out as we hit the jackpot with the vision pulse. Got to get those tag and bag medals. So we're just kind of defending the robot here, taking them out. Get 50 points per kill. So it's definitely a lot harder to get your score streaks out. But if you can kind of position yourself as an enemy managed to kind of slip past me there. So we get 100 points for killing an attacker as well, which is fairly handy. Which means I believe that's killing somebody who's actually escorting the robot. So there's another 100 points there. We're not going to put down the Cerberus yet. We want to wait for that point. So on Havoc, the robot comes through this little area here, up the stairs, and out that middle window. Which you find in normal games, perhaps TDM, they like to camp out a little bit. So we'll just see what we get in this care package. And we're on a fairly decent team. I don't think the enemy's that bad. I think from what I picked up, they're trying to snipe and use pistols and shotguns and whatnot. So they're kind of making it hard for themselves, really. Not a great balance of weapons they're using. So as we try to push around, this guy actually does manage to take me out with this shotgun. I think it was the Argus. So I think maybe it's time now, as the robot kind of heads towards that little window. You can see where it is on the minimap. We're going to lay the Cerberus down and see how we get on. So we'll just find a nice little spot to camp out. As soon as that box drops down, as soon as he pops out, we'll jump in the Cerberus. But I think the enemies, the robot got there too quickly. Really, I can't believe my Cerberus got taken out that quick. But maybe someone had batteries, specialist weapon or power weapon, whatever you want to call it. There, I did get taken out far too quickly, to be honest. But now what we want to do, they're all going to be pushing for this left side to try and flank us, because that's what I did, and that's what I'd expect them to do. I know there's a guy around here somewhere. I can hear him boost jumping, but he didn't know where I was because I've got Ghost on. And there's a guy using smoke here. We'll see if we can take him out. I think we can. So we're well on our way to getting some decent points, and hopefully the aim is to get all our streaks out. So there's a little guy hiding here with his MR6. Not having any of your nonsense today, buddy. And the robot's kind of in that little area where you can get pinned in if you're not too careful. If you get the enemy team positioned up on the stairs and in that little bit there, I do believe the enemy's trying to rush too much. We're just going to try and defend the robot. I'm not going to go out there and challenge. There's just a couple of guys up there. So we're just going to wait till it's clear. As we take out another enemy, we're building a nice little streak here. As we take out Cerberus there. And we've got the vision pulse activated now, so we'd probably, if they're all piling through, it's probably best to use it. I probably would have missed that guy if I hadn't had the vision pulse. The vision pulse is a great specialist ability to use in Safeguard. We've got UAVs up, vision pulse. It's always great for if you're playing as a team, maybe to equip a vision pulse and the UAV. You'll find all the pro players use UAV. That you can never underestimate it. As we pick up the Weevil because we ran out of ammo and we took out another attacker. So we're on a lovely little streak here, and I think as the enemy, as our robot pushes over to their base a little bit, they're all now going to get plotted up in this little area here in their spawn. So what's a good idea to do is now push the spawn a little bit. All my teammates are trying to get the enemy robot through. So what we need to do is mop up with the enemies all around their spawn, take them out, and we'll pick up a nice double kill there. So we're only 115 points off our streaks now as we head in to round, what was it, 3 or 4? I can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's round 4. Yeah, it definitely is round 4. So we're going to wait for this care package to come down. We pick up a Hellstorm, and we're now going to enter the same area as we did before because that's where I know the robot's coming. So really what you want to do is position yourself at certain points on the map where you know the robot's coming. You don't want to directly jump on top of the robot unless you know you can kind of get around the back of it, and you know there's enemies flanked all the way around the bottom of it. So we pick up a triple hip fire kill. The hip fire kill on the KN-44 is absolutely fantastic. As we go into a relentless there. We picked up off a nice Fury kill. So just in case my teammates are taking a bit of stick from outside, we don't want to let the enemy set up too well. I think I made a mistake of putting the Hellstorm down there, but what we're going to do is now jump in the Cerberus. Again, we're going to find probably a better place to hide this time. As long as they don't push that robot there, that's probably, and we get killed by the stupid RC car. There's cars. Oh. You grind my gears, man, but never mind. We're in the Cerberus now. The robot's just about to jump out the window, so we're in a great little spot. Great tactical move that, as they're piling out the window, and we can just take this robot out. Keep firing the rockets. You get 3 rockets at a time every time we reload, and they reload fairly quick. So there's another 150 points there for taking out the robot. You don't always get 150 points. If your teammate's attacking the robot as well, you may just get a portion of those points, but it's well worth having a go at taking the robot if you're close to streaks, definitely. So we're just going to hide the robot around this little corner there because they're trying to take us out with rocket launchers, and we can pick out any stragglers that jump into the middle of the map and try and take out, trying to push the robot on. But this game's done, really. This game's done. We managed to go 44-4 in this game, guys. And the more and more I play Safeguard, the better I get at it. I'm probably averaging a 2 KD in Safeguard at the moment. It's absolutely insane. Look at them all jumping. They're like meerkats, all popping their heads out. And we're just mowing them down. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you did. And I'll catch you later for another video.